What's up, everybody? Starvin Marvin here. Today is real historic day. It's November 8th. It's election day here in the U.S. We're going to be picking uh, between a global elitist tyranny tyrant, Hillary Clinton, or we're going to pick the self-righteous man of the people. Ain't been one like him since John F.K., Donald J. Trump. And right now with all there's election rigging, there's uh Soros owns the voting machines. There's so much against us because the New World Order and its affiliates, Hillary Clinton, Soros, Obama, Bush, all of them are working their damnedest to push this New World Order and this new type of life that they're going to try to push on us, and they will. And Donald Trump is the one person who does not agree with it. Donald Trump is the one who says, no, we're not going to have this, and we're not going to do it. But it's like I feel as if it's stacked against us. I feel like Trump's going to get the vote. He's going to get all the swing states. I live in Florida. It's a very important swing state to have. And in my opinion, he's going to win it by a landslide. But that's not the way the media is portraying this election. It's the exact opposite. It's Trump's down by everything, and Hillary Clinton's way up. Sometimes in the double digits. I believe that Donald Trump is going to win the vote of the American people. But the people who count the votes, the people who do all these things, are in the pockets of the elitists, i.e. Soros, Clinton, all them. So I would like to see Donald Trump in the office, but I don't believe he's going to be put into office. Just like they did, back with Bush and Al. Had to sit there and recount what 6, 7 times, get shit figured out, and lo and behold, it was Bush. But that just goes to show, like I said, whoever owns more people owns the campaign. And America, we are in for either a glorious rebirth of freedom and a glorious reestablishment of the U.S. Constitution and your civil rights, or we're in for a giant, drastic change in foreign policy, border policy, pretty much every aspect of your life that's controlled by the government. So we're either going to go left or we're going to go right. We're going to go up, we're going to go down, we're going to go the right way, or we're going to go the wrong way. And we're going to soon find out, because today is our day, people. You need to get out there, vote Donald Trump, get this man in the White House. This is our savior. This is America's savior. He don't play no crap. He is clearly against the New World Order and globalism. He's come out and said this many times, But again, the odds are stacked against us. Now, just because if Donald Trump doesn't get in there, doesn't mean stuff ain't gonna happen. Because you're gonna have a little over half of America pretty pissed off that their candidate didn't make it in office because of special interests and groups like that doing very illegal things to do so. But here, let's check out this video. This is on Alex Jones' channel, the Infowars.com. Let's check this out.
Right now on Infowars.com, Donald Trump is claiming that Democrats are rigging the polls. GOP nominee Donald Trump has charged that Democrats are making up polls as a way of suppressing his campaign.
Absolutely
if by
right.
Democrats he means the Clinton News Network, he is absolutely right. Of course, it's not just CNN. Reuters, The Washington Post, and ABC News have been disproportionately polling more registered Democrats and presenting their findings as a fair representation of all voters. Isn't that just typical mainstream news outlets pretending to be fair or sometimes even news at all? Some of the polls have shown Hillary Clinton to be leading by double
Yeah,
figures.
see, there you go.
Actually, one of those polls would have been this morning on CNN, but let's look in to some of the numbers behind the CNN polls. CNN reported that its poll found Hillary won the last debate 52-39. The first debate 62-27 and the second debate 57-34.
Bullshit.
But when you look at the numbers sampled, CNN sampled 41% Democrats to just 21% in the second debate, 36-27 in the first, and 58% already supported Clinton before the debate.
And those are facts.
That's called rigging the polls. That's called providing a false narrative heading into this election. Now, in the most recent Podesta email leaks, we can see how they use phrases like oversampling. Now, this was an email sent from Tom Matsey, who is a proud alum of MoveOn.org. This has been Owen Schroyer for Infowars.com, not buying the rigged polls for 1 second.
At least not all of America is fooled.
I'm not gonna sit here and take it anymore.
Damn right.
Talk show host is Alex Jones. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Deeply, I think, racist.
I just got called racist by MSNBC.
I don't want that man to have a gun.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
The Alex Jones
exactly
Show.
right.
Watch the free stream live at Infowars.com/show.
Yeah, you definitely got to check it out. Definitely. But I mean, that is really the truth. I mean, they are being suppressed. I mean, they really are. I just don't know what to think of it. Like I said, this is a real crazy time to be alive. So I mean, you're watching history be made, and you're either gonna watch the building towards a better future of America if Donald Trump is put into the White House, or you're gonna see a constant digression if Hillary gets in there. I mean, it just goes to show. I mean, you know, Putin and all them. I mean, they're basically saying if you put her in the White House, then there's gonna be a war because that's what she wants. I mean, and not to mention, I mean, now we have threats of terrorist attacks on America today. So I mean, you can't. I mean, you got to really be. I mean, us having our own election ain't even safe anymore. I mean, not to mention, who could guess that ISIS and Al Qaeda were gonna do something on the election that Hillary Clinton's running. You know, it's not like she helped fund ISIS or anything, you know, so why would they do that? That's right, because they're on speed dial on her fucking phone, the one she didn't smash with a hammer. Press and hold 3. I need y'all to come over here and make a ruckus and try to make me look better and make my opponent look crazy. Make it look like national security is still a problem, and the only one who can fix it is me. Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. You know, I mean, this is crazy, people, and we have to stand up and do something about it. We have to stand up, regardless of the repercussions. Regardless if we go to jail, regardless if we get beat down by police, something needs to be done. I mean, last time, you know, we had a president like Donald J. Trump go up against globalism and the New World Order. Like I said, they wound up dead. So, I mean, it really does make me fear for Donald Trump, but that's how I know that this is the right man for the job, because they want to kill him. They do. They do. I mean, look at that face. That's just the face of freedom. Ugh! Look at him. How America should look. Tall, chin up, bring it on. You know, but hey, we don't have to if you don't want to. Let's be chill. Let's be chill. Donald Trump is such a great man. He really is. Like I said, there's a lot of things that, again, he said that isn't too nice. I mean, I agree saying grab her by the pussy isn't nice. But if that offends you, apparently you've never met a man before, which I would find odd, or been to a bar or any social event uh, where there's dudes. They're going to be talking some smack, I promise. But like I said, I don't agree with some of those things, but on the major real issues that really matter, he is the only one who is actually trying to push those real problems for real solutions for real Americans, and he's really getting out there and doing it. And I mean, it just goes to show, when the hurricane hit, was Hurricane Matthew. I live in Florida. We got hammered hanging out with power for like a week, without power for a week. So, I mean, what did he do? First thing he did was ride on down here. That same day, ride on down to Florida, New Orleans, and help pass things out and help out. Obama was off golfing. He was busy. He was busy. Yeah, he had stuff to do. So, I mean, it just goes to show. We really need to put this man in here. I mean, if we can't, guys, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to see. But, I mean, if she is elected, I mean, we're going to have war. Putin allies warn of war if U.S. elects Hillary Clinton. Hey, look who that's for. The Clinton News Network. Yeah, no. We don't watch that kind of stuff around here, do we, people? No, we don't. But, I mean, it really is. It really is what's going to happen. Because Vladimir Putin and Russia and them, they don't want to play by our rules no more. They're tired of being told what to do. They're tired of being told how much nuclear capability they can have, and yet we have the most out of anybody. It's like we're a high school principal. And just walking through the halls, making sure, Syria's not, or Israel's not messing with Iraq, or making sure that ISIS is leaving Syria alone and stuff. Just walking through the halls. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. It's so crazy. I mean, but she works for the people who want one world government. So when she gets put into office, first thing she's going to do is start a war with Russia. You don't want to join us, we're going to take you out. Not to mention we could use your oil. Because America's just an oil company with an army. That's all. Okay? So she's going to do her best to try and make war. Donald J. Trump, he knows we don't want to go to war with Russia. Okay? Those sons of bitches don't give a shit, okay? Don't mess with them. We need them as an ally. Not only are they freaking huge, but those dudes are mean as bulldogs. Let's be friends with them. Let's be friends with them. I mean, it's crazy how I don't even know how some people. I actually got a friend who voted for Hillary Clinton. Can you believe that? And it blew my mind. It blew my mind that he would do so. But what it comes down. But I also understand, because I've studied all of this stuff, for a long time. So I know for a fact that what it is brainwashing by the media, brainwashing by the state, It's pure brainwashing. It's pure force-fed information, hypnotizing you with flicker rate of a TV and all the bull you hear on the radio and the TV and you know the other moms say at the soccer match what they're saying about it. You hear these things and it's just constant brainwashing. And when you speak the truth, when you say the things that I'm saying, when you talk about she's a global elitist and stuff like that, you're automatically dignified as crazy. Automatically. No one wants to hear that you're a crazy person and you won't. So it's this is guys, we really got to get out there and vote. This is our time to stand up against the tyranny of the Clintons and the global elitists and the New World Order. Okay? That's why they're pulling out all the stops, because they are scared, they're being threatened, and they've been working on this for a very long time, so they're losing their shit, trying to do every little thing they can to hinder us and to stop the American people. They think you're stupid, America. They think you're stupid. They think I'm dumb. They think all of us are just dumb, and we need to be told what to do, how to live, where to live. What you can have, what you can't have. Take your kids away because they say the family unit is destroying and causing monsters and murderers. So the state's gonna rear the children. Stuff like that. I mean, now's our time to stand up, people. We need to stand up. We really do. Like I said, the last man to stand up to these global elitists and the New World Order was John F. Kennedy, and unfortunately he was assassinated, not by who you think it was. I'll tell you that right now. But let's just listen and see what he had to say about it.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.
He's talking about New World Order.
We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweighed the dangers which are cited to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring the survival of our nation if our traditions do not survive with it. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control. And no official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, civilian or military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
The exact
For we
opposite
are
of
opposed
everything
around the
that's happening
world
now.
by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations.
He's talking about the
Its
Illuminati.
preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program, for from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or opposition, and both are necessary.
Yes, sir.
I am not asking your newspapers to support an administration, but I am asking your help in the tremendous task of informing and alerting the American people. For I have complete confidence.
You never hear Hillary say something like that. She thinks you're
and the
dumb.
response and dedication of our citizens whenever they are fully informed. I not only could not stifle controversy among your readers, I welcome it. This administration intends to be candid about its errors. For as a wise man once said, an error doesn't become a mistake until you refuse to correct it.
Exactly.
We intend to accept full responsibility for our errors, and we expect you to point them out when we miss them. Without debate, without criticism, no administration and no country can succeed.
He was asking
and
for
no republic
you to
can
help your
survive.
government.
That is why the Athenian
When's the last time you
lawmaker
heard that?
Solon decreed it a crime for any citizen to shrink from controversy. And that is why our press was protected by the First Amendment, the only business in America specifically protected by the Constitution, not primarily to amuse and entertain, not to emphasize the trivial and the sentimental, not to simply give the public what it wants, but to inform, to arouse, to reflect, to state our dangers and our opportunities, to indicate our crises and our choices, to lead, mold, educate, and sometimes even anger public opinion. This means greater coverage and analysis of international news, for it is no longer far away and foreign, but close at hand and local. It means
Exactly.
greater attention
It's
to
right in our
improved
face every day
understanding of
now.
the news, as well as improved transmission. And it means, finally, that government at all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information outside the narrowest limits of national security.
He'd be upset with the FBI.
And so it is to the printing press, to the recorder of man's deeds, the keeper of his conscience, the courier of his news, that we look for strength and assistance, confident that with your help, man will be what he was born to be, free and independent.
I mean, there you go, people. I mean, that's from the last person to stand up to these terrible, terrible elitists, New World Order agenda pushers. We got to get them in there, people. We got to get him in there, because even if he wins all the votes, all the votes in America, every single one, I feel as if they would appoint her to the office. They would say she won it. They would rig it, just like my man's saying. So if we have to go to the White House ourselves and drag her out that chair and bring Donald J. Trump in there, we will. We will do that. We don't have a choice. It is your obligation to do so as an American citizen. So get out there and vote, people. Make America proud. If you have children, you need to vote Trump. You want to see them live and not be exploited? You vote Donald J. Trump. So that's enough of my rant. I appreciate you guys hanging out and listening. Leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you're starving for more Marvin. And definitely get out there and make a change, people. Till next time, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you later.